Hello everyone and welcome back to another video today, where today we've got a bunch of seeds and that to plant. We're going to fill in some of the peas. I've roughly netted them up. Could do a bit better because I need some better stakes. Hopefully this should climb up this netting for now, and then we'll hire it or whatever when needed. The rabbits got a few before I managed to net it. As you can see, some of them are doing alright. We're going to fill in some more, put some tea bags around there. And we've harvested a lot of the potatoes. They're very nice, mix of salads and everything. So we're going to harvest the rest of them hopefully. Plant some radishes and some other stuff in here. Got some broad beans. I did manage to find the last of the onions that didn't do much. Here we have a garlic. There's a few more garlic. Nothing here did much. I'm going to probably take them up and replant them, because you can plant onions now. So I'm thinking if I take them up and replant them, that should do alright. So hopefully that will do. And you must leave a like for me riding down here on my bike for the intro clip, because I had to go around here and I think I made the wasps very, very angry. Don't know if you can see, but there is a wasp nest just there. So yeah, they sort of ran after me. Just sort of biked back up. That they're not really that much of a problem, but I've made them angry, so we'll have to be careful. Took a pile of weeds out, so hopefully we'll clear a bit more of this. We've got loads of other stuff. I don't know if you can see, the sunflower did flower, and there's another head down there somewhere. There's the rotavator all covered up and locked in. So yeah, the beans are finally picking up. Got my mum and granddad's got a few off. Shout out to my mum and granddad as well for clearing a lot of this as well. So that does speed up the process. So I guess we're gonna get on and plant this stuff. Right then, so here we have a potato plant. It doesn't look too happy. I think it's because I've stood on it and it sort of died. But there should be some potatoes left in the ground, so let's try and dig it up. There we go. Oh, looks like some white ones. I should have really brought a box down for these to put them in. There we go. Right, so just pull this out. We have some nice potatoes. I don't know which variety these are again, so we've got to give them. And it's like a big mix. I've had like little red ones and everything. Looks like some insects or something has made its way inside of there. I don't know if you can see, if the camera will focus, but yeah, I don't think that one's going to be any good. But the other ones, as you can see, I think they'll be quite nice. Looks like there's some more in here. There we go. So we've got 4 good potatoes there. Let's see if there is any other ones. I will go through it later again, like I always do, just to double check. I'll go about 2 feet wide, because they sometimes do go all the way out and you don't want to get any left, not just because the fact you want more potatoes, but in the ground you'll probably find you'll get potato plants everywhere, which is alright, but if you've planted something else, it's not the best. So I've got 4 potatoes off that one so far. I'll look a bit more later. As you can see, I dug most of that row out, apart from the ones still in the undergrowth. Let's move just a bit further around here. I think we have another plant here as well. still green. We have had potatoes just that have grown for like 4-5 years, just like everywhere, where potatoes have been before, and they just kept on going and going and going for years. So each year's harvest is just left there unknown, and then we come across a massive lump of potatoes. This one looks like it'll make a nice small jacket potato. What a odd looking shaped one, but very nice. Very, very nice. Nice big one. There's a green one on the top here. Partially green. I don't know if you can see, but it's trying to shoot. It is just a tiny bit of green. So we'll have to chuck it because we don't want to get poisoned with that. And it was starting to grow anyway, which doesn't really make that much of a difference, but obviously been on the surface too long. Here we have another big one. Seems like a completely different varieties from the others. Let's get the green out of the way. I think there's actually another one just there, another plant. Thought it was just part of the other one leaning over. I knew there'll be one a bit further next to it, but probably they've all just leaned over. So fork through this. Just roughly. Just where the hole is, and then I'll go further out later, but there's not really a point me showing you that. Let's get this grass out before it wants to grow anymore. There we go. Put that there. So I'll look through that a bit more later. So don't you see the pile of potatoes we've got? They seem to be quite nice. 2 rather big ones. Try and get this one. Open it up. There we go. Flip it over. A lot of green on this one as well still. Get some more. Just the different size ones. That one looks a bit green, so that will have to be chucked in that pile. Hopefully something breaks them down, because I'll probably not do anything with that pile. It looks like a shoot's come out there as well. I'll have to have another look. Oh, this row's gone a bit wonky here. I think it's because I started a new row actually a bit later on. So I actually still remember putting these in, digging trench, and then I just found it was easier to do small holes. So I always plant more than I need on this bit, because I've got quite a bit of space. Little beetle there. This ground's got a lot of rubble in it, especially a lot of pottery and stuff like that. Got a hole in it I can go dig a bit more here, and then I'll clear up some of the other stuff, and I'll actually get rid of the rest off camera. I don't know if I've gone through one here, or we've got one here. Nice little one. So go through this and take this out. There's another one here, another few. One's got quite a big hole in it. so that can be chucked. I guess I might as well do the rest off camera, so I don't want to make the whole video just digging up the potatoes. We've done quite a few, so yeah, that's what we've got. Just get this one out of the netting. There we go. So let's have a look at what we've got. Nice few. Some nice big ones there too. You can see the size of my hand. So yeah, we'll move on. Right then, so now all the potatoes are dug up, we can get with the planting. That is what we have from the potatoes. The last of them, I had those big ones on my dinner. Jacket potatoes. It was quite nice. So let's set you guys down and let's have a look of what seeds we've got. I have, don't know if you can see because of the sun, but a trial radish seed. I have 45 grams of French breakfast radish, peas, and I have a tiny packet of radish and some broad beans. So let's get planting this stuff. I think I'm going to do radish here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the trowel and do like a little line and just put the seeds in. So I'll do that now. So I've now done 2 narrow trenches. I might do 2 more later on in a week or so, just so you've got successive planting. Don't know if you can see, but they're not very deep. They don't need to be. Just it's a bit uneven, as you can see. I didn't have a rake, so it shall have to do. So I'm going to start by planting the trial seed, and then I'll move on to the other type, the French breakfast. So let's get on and do this. Right then, so now that is planted, that is all good. I roughly know where they come to, about here, and I've made the most of the rubble to mark here, so I know like the width of the rows. They should come up fairly soon. Some people say thin them out, some people say just leave them when they start to come up. We'll have to see how many comes up. So just here is the trial seed, and the rest is French breakfast too, I believe. So I think now I should quickly fill in the peas, and yeah, I'll be right back with you guys once I've filled in the peas. Right then, so now I've planted the peas, I think we're going to move on to planting some broad beans. I will water everything in later, so let's just pick up a pack of broad beans. Got these off eBay, 50 seeds for £1. I think I'm just going to do staggered like I normally do. So I'm going to lay them out first and then just go along, push them in. I don't think there's any point in really marking these because they'll get up quicker than we can mark them. So let's go and plant these things. Right then, so I've put them in. I've done a triple staggered row instead of a double. Hopefully they will do alright. The middle might not do as much, the middle row, but it should keep everything supported. I did do a few out of line, so I just went back and put them more in line. Some, I don't know if you can see the seeds, distance I've done apart compared to my hand. Some might be a bit closer, but we'll have to see. Some might fail, some might not survive the winter, so we can always replant some later next year. So I'm going to push them all in now and cover them up. Right then, so now all that's trampled in, I will water that later. I think we're going to do the onions in another video, but we have got some stuff done. We've dug up some potatoes, we've replanted peas, we've done radish, we're planting some beans. So it actually does look like it's going to rain, but you don't know with this weather. So I'm going to water it just in case. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. Hope you all did enjoy. And people have had problems with the notifications, and so I'm just saying you might want to turn the bell on if it isn't, because YouTube seems to be messing it up for some reason. So yeah, remember to turn on the notifications, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. We'll be doing lots of other stuff as well. So if you have any advice on like the onions or something, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Also leave a like, and I guess I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye everybody.